Hello everyone, this is Fatmata Koroma with Celebrity Health Talk, and welcome to Front Page Film Studio, the best in the country.
Celebrity Health Talk with Fatmata Koroma. Joining us in the studio today, we have musical artist Cool J, Edward, aka Bezo the Mayor, actor, director, and producer David Vandy. Relax and enjoy Sierra Leone celebrities.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Celebrity Health Talk with Fatmata Koroma. Celebrity Health Talk is a show that platforms people in the community. They tell a little bit about themselves and what they do. They also tell about what they do to maintain their health, what they do to keep looking good and feeling good. So stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Vandy, and you are watching Celebrity Health Talk with Fatmata Koroma. On Celebrity Health Talk, Fatmata Koroma looks at our African celebrities, on how well they maintain themselves, on how well they maintain their health to look good for the camera and whatever they do. So always tune in to Celebrity Health Talk with Fatmata Koroma.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Celebrity Health Talk. My name is Fatmata Koroma, and I'm here today with David Vandy, a very important man in the Sierra Leone community. Basically, David, tell us about yourself and who you are.
First of all, I want to thank you, Fatmata, for giving me, or for being patient with me anyway, to be on your program. And my name is David Vandy, as you've heard, and I'm an international radio broadcaster with the Voice of America Radio in Washington, D.C. I produce and host an African music show called The African Beat, where I talk to African celebrities and other stuff. And I'm a theater artist, the founder and director of Sierra Theater Productions here in the United States. And I've been in radio business for over 20 years.
Okay.
So there's quite a lot more, but let's leave it at that.
So 20 years as a whole. Yes. That's nothing wrong with that.
That's over that. It's over 20 years actually.
So tell us a little bit detail. So you started off in Sierra Leone and how you migrated to US. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in Sierra Leone, when I was going to school, I started doing theater actually.
Okay.
That was where my popularity actually started. Okay. And from school, I jumped into mainstream theater, and I was doing that, still doing my little dancing on the side. I used to be a very good dancer.
Okay.
Won a lot of awards for that. Oh yeah, I know. I still got some moves, you know. I cannot do it the same way, but I still got some moves.
All right.
And I got the opportunity of getting into radio in 1990. Wow. You know, I was doing a show at the Bintumani Hotel when two BBC broadcasters, Martin Davis and Jackie Chambers, heard my voice. And by then they were setting up the first FM radio station in Sierra Leone, the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation, ABC FM 94. Right. And so they heard my voice and then came down and asked, "Man, you've got some radio voice. Do you like coming to work on radio?" I said, "Why not?" So I got that opportunity, and I was the first man in Sierra Leone to work on radio after midnight. Normally the radio station that was there, the SLBS, used to close at midnight. Okay. So I was the first person to work after midnight in Sierra Leone. So can you imagine that?
Wow.
To work after midnight until 2 a.m. you have to keep the people going. So
I know.
It became a hit.
Yeah, and I know back in Sierra Leone, people loved to party and on the beach, and just imagine.
You know, and sometimes the nightclubs, the bars, they turn off their own music and listen to my own style of music, because I really used to take their minds back. Okay. So I was in radio, worked in several radio stations, SLBS, television. I started a musical program called The Musical Mix, and I was doing the Wiki Waki show. And after that, the war, I went to 98.1, you know, help put my own little effort there. Okay. And the war came, That is history.
Okay.
But I worked with the United Nations Radio in
Right.
Sierra Leone and trained a lot of people. And after that, I came to the US. Before coming to the US, I was the general manager of Sky Radio 106.6 FM in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And then when I came to the US, I got the opportunity. I was called to the Voice of America.
Okay.
And I've been with the Voice of America for 6 years now. So
Wow.
it's like radio is my, I tell people, I say, if I get sick today,
Okay.
all right, and if I'm not moving, come with a microphone.
Okay.
If I don't turn and handle that microphone, no, I'm not going to leave. But if I handle the microphone, then I'm coming back.
Okay. So at the Voice of America, do you do more of radio broadcasting or do you do interviews? Because sometimes I see your videos.
Yes, yes. I do more of radio broadcasting. It's my show is a music show. It's a musical
Okay.
show. Playing African music from across the continent,
Right.
and also doing interviews. Because when some of these African celebrities, music stars, book writers, anybody that is an African, I can invite you to my show and we can plug you in.
Okay.
That's why you see some of this stuff on YouTube, because there is also a VOA TV to Africa. So
Okay.
whatever I do, whenever I have my interviews, the TV to Africa will always be there to record it and put it together. And it is being done for the news program called In Focus.
Okay.
So there's always a segment of that on the news.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so so I guess you love what you do.
Oh man, tell me about it.
So you have
I
any,
love it.
you have any, goals to expand or maybe do something different as far as what you do now, or just what are your future goals actually in the broadcasting?
In broadcasting.
interviews, radio. We want to go mainstream. You want to tap into the American market. Is there any? What are your?
Yes, of course, because I know I have got a lot to offer. One of my seniors at the United Nations once told me, say, you are one person that can go to any part of this world and work in radio.
Okay.
Because I know I have got that, and I can be able to excel in any radio station that I see today, whether
Okay.
it is American, whether it's African, wherever it is.
Yeah.
Because I know my stuff and I love what I do.
Okay.
You know,
That's great.
and one thing about me, I'm a very quick learner.
Okay. You
I
have to
learn
be.
very fast.
Yeah.
And I'm always open to learning.
Yeah, I think in this industry you kind of have to be a quick learner, have
Yeah.
to be able to, because you're also in theater.
Yes, yes,
So-
yes. Well, that used to be my first love.
All right.
I'm an acting person. That one is part of my life. I started doing it since I was going to school.
Okay.
And I've been in some of the top theater groups, performed some of the leading roles in Sierra
Okay.
Leone. And when I came to the States, looked at our community and said, what actually is there for us? What actually is there for our children? Kids our children that we born here, give birth to here, and all this stuff. So I said, what is there for them? I looked at our community, go to parties, and every day it's just partying, 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 partying. And when you go to these parties, what do you see? The women standing in one corner, the men in one corner, gossiping, talking, and the kids running up and down.
Yeah.
And that is all. So I said, wow, maybe if we think of something different, some kind of a different form of entertainment that is connected with education, maybe it will make a difference.
Okay.
And I said, okay, let me start what I know how to do, start a theater company.
Okay.
So if our own children that are born here see us, they will see themselves
Okay.
and they will become interested. That is how I started the theater company
great.
here. We performed at the Kennedy Center, the first Sierra Leonean theater company to ever perform at the Kennedy Center for
Wow.
performing arts.
Congrats.
And at the Smithsonian Museum for African Arts and Culture, we've performed there. We've done a series of plays, and we've been to New York. There's a lot more, but I love doing theater. I love acting because I
Okay.
write plays, I direct, I act, virtually everything.
Okay, that's great. I know you host a number of events. So I know, you're a great host. So tell us a
Thank
little bit
you,
about
thank
that.
you.
I mean, is that another passion? I know people normally they think of you a lot when they think of hosting some major function.
Yes. I just love making people happy. When I put a smile on somebody's face, it makes me feel good.
Okay.
So when I go to those programs and they call me to host, I make you laugh. I make you this place is full of stress.
Yeah.
And if you have somebody that can relieve you of that stress, I think it's good. So if I see myself doing that, I feel good doing it, that I'm making somebody happy. I'm making some homes happy.
Okay.
All
right. So let's go a little bit into health.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do do prepare for the show? Prepare for shows, prepare for your theater, prepare for hosting events. As far, I mean, what do you do as far as whether it's grooming, whether it's, you know, diet wise or exercise or?
Well, first of all, do I look good?
Yes. You look good.
Okay. Well, if you say I look good, then I know I look good. Well, I've been trying to take care of myself, and when I look at how far I've come as far as my age is concerned, and sometimes I tell people how old I am. Some people look at me for a second time. Are you sure of what you're saying? I say, of course. I cannot tell you a lie when it comes to my age. But when you look at me, and I know I have been doing a lot. Well, I try to exercise a little bit. My brother Usiff has always been on me to go to the gym and all this. Sometimes I'll do it, and after some time I stop. You know, I do it again. After some time I stop. But at least I try to make sure I do the right things. I don't overuse myself. I don't over-exhaust myself. I make sure I do things I know my limit. Anything that I can put myself into that I think is going to ruin my health in the end, I know where to stop. So that is one way I try to take care of myself. And to go to programs and prepare myself, I actually try to make sure I keep myself fit and try to look good. And the little exercise I do and my stretches, I think they help me a lot.